What is up, guys? Razor here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy X-2 100% completion. In the previous episode, we started the game, and I made sure to examine the Moogle in Luca for 100% completion. That's one of the things you have to do for 100% completion. So in Final Fantasy X-2, you start with 4 jobs: Gunner, Warrior, Songstress, and Thief. I'm going to keep Pain on Warrior until she masters it. I'm going to keep Riku on Thief until she masters it. I'm going to make Yuna back to Gunner. Change Yuna back to Gunner. Okay. I want to give the Silver Bracer back to, or give the Silver Bracer to Pain. That way she'll be able to use the break abilities more often. And I want to give the lowest hit point character the HP boost. And I guess I'll make Pain immune to darkness, since I need her to hit the enemy. And like I said in the last episode, every time you hit an enemy with a skill, you get 1 AP. And every time you defeat an enemy, you get 1 AP as well. I want to get armor break. I want to get the breaks priority. The elemental strikes are not that effective, to be honest. I don't really like the elemental attacks. The breaks are much better. That's just my opinion. And I think I want Trigger Happy level 2 on that, because that'll be good against boss battles. And then for Riku, oh yes, definitely Item Hunter for sure. 100% Item Hunter. All the other ones are not that good anyway. Yeah, still hit points. I don't think I ever used that. That's pretty good. Sticky Fingers is pretty good, but it costs a lot to learn. Flick Berserk is kind of trash. Flea's useful in certain situations. I've used Flea before in this game. It can save you in a pinch. Okay, now for 100% completion. We need to talk to Pain, Riku, and Buddy. So I guess I'll talk to Pain first.
This is Pain. I look up to her as a sphere hunter, and also as a friend. I still don't know her very well. She's not exactly the talkative type. I heard she joined the Gullwings shortly before I did. Riku doesn't know much about her either.
What now?
Nothing.
You might as well take it easy until Buddy picks up some leads, alright? Whatever you say. Alright, now let's talk to Riku. He's right down here.
Having fun? You bet. It all began when I saw this sphere of you. At least, it looked like you. I couldn't say for sure. I thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters are, well, this. We fly all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kid now.
Don't be silly.
Alright, talk to her again, just to make sure. Okay, now we gotta talk to Buddy, which is right over here.
Still analyzing.
Buddy and brother are old friends. Buddy says he was aboard Sid's airship with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
Well, there was an Al Bhed dude on the airship in 10 who looked just like Buddy, but he wasn't called Buddy. Anyway, we get Al Bhed Primer 21. But no, Buddy was not. There was nobody named Buddy on the airship in 10. At least, I don't think so anyway. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Because most of the other people that were on the airship were the blitzball players. The Al Bhed Sykes. Anyway, now we gotta talk to Buddy a few times. And it'll be a good new dress beer.
Yuna, has my talking gotten better?
He really has improved quite a bit. He told me that he practiced just so that he could talk with me more.
Learning Al Bhed. Brother and the Al Bhed race speak their own unique language. Yuna has managed to pick up a little Al Bhed during her travels with the Gull Wings, but she still has a way to go. Go digging for Al Bhed primers in the Beacon Owl Desert. Expose yourself to the language as much as possible, and you'll be proficient in no time. You scored Al Bhed primer 19. Yeah, that's 19. I think. Yeah, 1X is 19. Yeah. And then Al Bhed primer 3. And Al Bhed primer 17. Jeez, come on. And we get the Festivalist dress beer. Alright. So we gotta talk to Buddy 3 times, actually. Okay. That's good. He's not saying anything new. Alright. The Festivalist job is exclusive to the HD Remaster. It was not in the original PS2 game. And I remember playing the PS2 version. That was the first time I played this game, was on PS2. And boy, that version's bad compared to the HD version. The HD version is just so much better. I mean, it's essentially the same game, but they just added a bunch of new content. Anyway, this garment grid's trash. We're about to get a new garment grid here in a minute anyway. I think I do want to make Yuna a Festivalist. So we'll do that. Every day is a festival. Abilities vary by character. So each of these, it's different depending on which character you use. Inflict damage and confusion on one enemy. That seems pretty good. And it's got the elemental attacks similar to a warrior. Okay, now we need to talk to Shinra here.
I know everything.
And apparently he knows everything.
He's a real whiz kid.
We need to ask him about garment grids. But I'm going to skip through this as fast as I can. Let me 4x speed this. I don't think it doesn't work in this anyway. Yeah, we get the Vanguard garment grid. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, I forgot we can run around 4x speed. I probably want to do that too. Let's see. Yeah, I'm playing on PC, by the way. But obviously, you guys can read the titles of the title of the video, obviously. So I don't know why I said that. Okay. So now we need to go to the barkeep. Oh, which is in the cabin. Who's in the cabin? I mean, we're going fast.
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Our barkeep's a Hypella. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
Yeesh. Let's see. I need to probably buy some antidotes. Some other restorative stuff as well. Can't really afford any of this other stuff right now. We could sell some budget grenades. They don't really sell for a whole lot anyway. I don't think I ever use ethers ever. I don't think I ever use Phoenix Downs, as a matter of I think about it either.
What can I...
Okay, let's go back. Go back to the bridge.
I know.
We need to watch the Journey Start Treasure Spear. Set Yuna on her path as a spear hunter. The date and details of this recording are unknown.
No, I'm not sorry. I haven't done anything wrong. I know you're listening. If she was your girl, what would you do? How can you blame me for trying to use your weapon? It was the only way I could save the summoner. What would you do if you were me? Let me out! I want to see her.
Yep, you have to watch that to get 100% completion. Unfortunately.
I know.
Let's go into the creature creator. No, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to see the tutorial. We automatically get brother, trap pod S, trap pod M, and trap pod L. So those will allow you to capture creatures. You can trap creatures here from here, and each area has different monsters you can capture. And there is a lot of monsters you can capture in this game. The small traps allow you to capture small monsters. The medium traps allow you to catch medium monsters. And the large traps allow you to catch large monsters. You can only have one large monster in your party. They take up 3 slots, 3 party slots. Medium monsters take 2. So you could do a medium and a small. You can have a medium monster and a small, and one small. And for small, they only take 1 slot, so you can have 3 of them in your party. Let's just throw the traps down randomly because I don't really care right now. We can get plenty of traps later on. Let's see what we get. Doesn't really matter. Flan Azul. Sure. And for here we get a Proto Chimera. And then in Luca we get nobody. Yeah, and you can actually enter the monsters in the arena. I don't think we're strong enough to even beat the first arena, though. I don't know. The arena gets very hard later on, in like the final one. It's like insanely hard. Can we even beat this? And you can enter with you can enter the arena with Yuna, Riku, and Pain, even though they're technically considered monsters in this game. Because if you go to creatures, they're in the creature list. Yeah, and they all have their own stats as well, as you can tell. If you look at Brother and you look at the Flan has different stats than Brother. And you can make them whatever job you want as well. So let's say, for instance, we go to Flan here. Vanguard. And we can make it a warrior. Or we can make it a thief. Where it'll have high defense as well as agility. Or we can make it a gunner. And I think it changes their abilities that they get. Yeah, it gets SOS Protect from Warrior. Initiative from Thief. It gets Dark Proof from Gunner. So it mainly just changes their stats. But the Flan technically has more defense than Pain. So she would actually be a better warrior than Pain would. Or it would be a better warrior than Flan. And the Flan already has its main commands Magic Up and Water already. Yeah, and it gains abilities from the classes too. Like it gains Popper from this. And like this monster gains Mug from a Thief. The Flan doesn't gain the Mug. Let's look at Brother real quick. Yeah, Brother gains Mug as well. I'm gonna keep stop, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna gain I'm just gonna keep using Riku and Pain throughout the game, but you can see how unique the monster collecting is. I don't think I'm strong enough to beat the tournament, so I'm not going to bother, but we'll be doing that later. We'll be doing every tournament. You can also name your creatures. You can check the bestiary here as well.
All wings! Explode! All wings! Explode!
There is no fiend tail. You can also release the monsters from here as well. But in order for the fiend tails to appear, I think you get to do a certain amount of battles with a monster or something like that. You can also develop your creatures as well. If you use certain items on them, they'll gain those abilities. Like you can give Brother life. For Budget Grenade, you get Assault. And for Remedy, you get Azuna. Just the different items and accessories will give different abilities and stuff like that. So it's a pretty in-depth system. It's not really something you have to do. It's just entirely optional. So I'm not going to really bother too much with it until later in the game. Alright, so let me make sure I did everything here. Real quick before we move on, because if you miss any little thing in this game, you lose your 100% completion. So, okay, let me save it. Okay, we're at 3%. Let me make sure I'm at 3%. Okay, it doesn't say on here, so okay, I should be 6% after the next area. Okay, I see.
Treasure sphere waves. They're coming from those ruins they found at Gagazet.
All right.
But I'll be doing the monster arena for a long time if you decide to do it. It takes a really long time to do. To 100% the monster thing in this game. We're getting spear waves from the top of the sacred Mount Gagazet. Go get that treasure spear, Gold Wings. Oh, we will. We're gonna get that treasure spear real good.
Gagazet, silent guardian of Xanarkand, city of the dead. When the faith disappeared, the clouds enshrouding the mountain began to thin and disperse, revealing long-forgotten ruins among its peaks. Hey, the rocks are floating!
Don't tell me we gotta climb up that thing.
No worries. I'll take you to the top.
Oh.
Yuna!
What's your status?
Disasterific!
Disasterific is not a word. Say disastrous, like the rest of Spira.
I'm not listening!
Riku, come in.
You want me to hurt him?
That'd be great!
Come in.
Heave ho! Ugh. Ugh.
Thanks. That was a little close. A little?
Come in.
We're here. Everything's fine now.
Now, keep an eye on Riku.
You got it.
Press and hold B while approaching a chasm to leap across. Fail to press B, and you may lose your balance, so be careful. Holding B as you approach a wall or ledge will allow you to climb up. Yeah, we're supposed to jump across, but we don't actually want to jump down, actually. We don't want to jump across. In certain places, not pressing B will allow you to jump down to the ledge below. Yep, that's what we want to do. So we can grab this chest there here. Yellow ring. And then we can climb back up. Jump across. There we go.
Oh, we're not getting across this way.
Let's find another route.
Alright, so from this point we can get into random battles. Alright, so I want to slow it down a little bit here.